Hi there, I'm Marie. Today I want to share with you how to crochet this lovely eye-catching afghan made of sunflower granny squares. These are size 4 polyester yarns and a size 5 milliliter hook. We begin by making a dish which represents the sunflower seeds. We'll start with a magic ring. Take the yarn end and turn it under the working end to form a ring. Insert the hook into the ring and draw up a loop. Chain 1. This is for the height of a single crochet and it doesn't count as a stitch. Now, work 8 single crochets into the ring. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. We have completed 8 single crochets. Pull the yarn end to cinch. Slip stitch into the top of the beginning stitch. Tighten the stitch to remove any slack between the first and the last stitch. Moving on to row 2. Chain 3. Let's tighten the circle a little more. Work 2 double crochets into each stitch, increasing the number of stitches from 8 to 16. This chain 3 counts as a double crochet. Work a double crochet into the same stitch. That makes 2 double crochets in that first stitch. Work 2 double crochets in the second stitch. One, and 2 into the same stitch. Continue by repeating the pattern around the circle. Join to the first double crochet with a slip stitch. Make a slip knot and fasten off. Moving on to row 3. This is the petals round. Make a slip knot with the new yarn. Position the hook like you would continue with a stitch. Work a cluster using the double crochet 3 together stitch. Insert the hook between the poles. Pull up a loop. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Now, do not complete the double crochet stitch yet. Work 2 more of the same incomplete double crochets. One, and 2. There are 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through all 4 loops. Chain 1. The first cluster is done. Next, work another cluster between the next 2 posts. Do 3 incomplete double crochets first. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over and pull through all 4 loops. Chain 1. The second cluster is done. Continue by repeating the pattern around the circle. Join with the top of the beginning cluster with a slip stitch. Slip knot and fasten off. Moving on to row 4. Work another row of petals using a lighter color. Make a slip knot with the new yarn. Position the hook like you would continue with a stitch. Work a cluster in the space between the clusters. Do 3 incomplete double crochets first. 1, 2, 3. Now pull through all 4 loops. Chain 2. The first cluster is done. Continue by repeating the pattern around the circle. Remember to chain 2 after each cluster. Join with the top of the beginning cluster with a slip stitch. Loop a slip knot to secure it. Moving on to row 5. This is a border round. We'll place stitches with different lengths to each particular spot to obtain the square shape. Make a slip knot with the new yarn. Position the hook like you would continue with a stitch. Place 3 double crochets in this chain space between the petals. That's 1. 2, and 3. Next up are these longer corner stitches. First, we work an extended double crochet. Insert the hook into the chain space and pull up a loop. Yarn over and draw through 1 loop only. Yarn over and draw through 2 loops. Yarn over again and draw through both loops. Next, work a triple crochet. Yarn over twice. Insert the hook into the chain space and pull up a loop. Yarn over and draw through 2 loops. Yarn over again and draw through 2 loops. Yarn over one more time and draw through both loops. Work one more triple crochet. Now chain 2. Work 2 triple crochets in the same chain space. One, and 2. And then work an extended double crochet in the same chain space. The square corner is complete. Next, work 3 double crochets in the following chain space. One, two, three. So we have double crochets before and after the square corner. Next up is the center part of the square. Work 4 half double crochets in it. One, two, three, four. 4 half double crochets. Now, place 3 double crochets in the next chain space. One double crochet, two, and 3. We are at the next square corner. From here on out, repeat the same stitch pattern on all 4 sides. Join the round with a slip stitch. Chain 2. By the way, notice these stitches are not lining up with the stitch below. That's just the natural flow of the stitches. We can improve its placement. Instead of inserting the hook on the top, inserting it in the post. Now the stitches are lining up. Moving on to row 6. We work this row alternating between a half double crochet and a chain space. Start with a chain 2. Chain 1 more for the space. Skip 1 stitch. Work a half double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 1. Skip 1 stitch. Work a half double crochet in the following stitch. When you get to the corner chain space, chain 1. Work 1 half double crochet. chain 2, work 1 half double crochet, and chain 1. So, we added 4 stitches in the corner square. Continue repeating the same stitch sequence around. Remember, you always end up with a stitch right in the middle of the 4 half double crochets. After finishing the last stitch, cut the yarn. Draw the yarn through the last stitch. We'll join the round with a yarn needle. Insert the needle through the top of the beginning chain 2. And then carry the needle back and insert it into the top of the previous half double crochet. This seamless surface makes it easier to join the squares together later. The next step is to weave in the loose ends. This square is complete. Here I have 36 squares, enough to make a medium-sized afghan. Line up the squares facing one another. We'll join the squares using the slip stitch method. Start with a slip knot. From the right side of the square corner, insert the hook into the back loop of the first stitch facing the left. Carry the hook over to the square on the left. Insert it into the back loop of its first stitch facing the right. You now have 3 loops on the hook. Slip stitch through all 3 loops. And then chain 1. We have a slip stitch and a chain 1. Next, skip 1 stitch. Insert the hook into the back loop of the following stitch on the right. Then bring the hook over to the left, skip 1 stitch. Insert it into the back loop of the corresponding stitch. Slip stitch through all 3 loops and then chain 1. Repeat the same sequence from side to side between the squares. When you get to the end of the squares, continue like we did at the start. Repeat the same sequence from side to side between the squares. The same applies at the cross section. Chain 1 and continue with the same stitch sequence. Finish the round with a slip knot. The join line is smooth and flat. The backside looks quite alright. All the pieces are joined together. We'll add edging to give the afghan a smooth finish. Start with a slip knot. Work a single crochet in the first stitch. We'll work single crochet in every stitch for this round. When you get to the square corner, work 1 single crochet, chain 2, and 1 single crochet. So you have a total of 4 stitches in the corner space. Continue working the same pattern on all 4 sides. Join the round with a slip stitch. Moving on to the final round. Chain 3. We'll work double crochet in every stitch. When you get to the square corner, work 1 double crochet. Chain 2 and 1 double crochet. Continue working the same pattern on all 4 sides. Join the round with a slip stitch. I like to have the slip knot at the back instead of at the top. That's it. This afghan is done. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful and you want to learn more, please subscribe and check out my other videos. Bye for now.